Now, today we'll be reviewing the uh, deluxe. I wouldn't say deluxe size, I think, or forger class. So the forger class size thrust. Now, thrust is part. Well, is that a part of the cyber not cyber trilogy? Um, that was part of the Netflix trilogy. If you remember that came out back in that time a few years ago. And I did buy them at my local talk for $24 or $36. Depends on where I'm looking at it because I'll be honest here, I don't remember. I've been as long as I bought this guy. It's kind of crazy to believe in my own collection. Anyways, now he is basically using the seeker mode that has been out for quite a while. I mean that he is Starscreen seeker mode, but with some extra parts that change it up slightly. That's really what it is. And a new cone head, but not much more has changed. But we'll take a close look and see if the changes are worth it or not. If you're gonna look for one, and it's kind of weird that these guys are showing up in stores. I'm be honest here, and that is kind of weird. Why are these guys showing up in stores now after all this time when they were so hard to get for a while, or is it for some specific? This is for especially for some specific ones people are looking for and they couldn't get them for a long time. So that's kind of weird why they're being out now and not later. That's kind of weird. Whatever. Let's take a close look at them. Let's take a quick look at Thrust and let's see if it's worth your money. Okay, let me move these two quick. He's playing golf right now. Now, Thrust right here, well, is actually the same mode as Starscreen, except new pieces. These are new pieces, and the new back pieces are new pieces. Everything else but the figure is barely the same earthrise mode. Same articulation, same knee, basically everything but it's the same thing, but they made a cone head. And it's barely the same figure, so if you haven't seen the Starscreen video, articulation can barely do 90 or a bit 90. It can get up this high and stops at 90 or stops less than 90. It does have a foot pivot, which is actually pretty good. Toes do bend down due to transformation purposes. But if you do break the mold, it does look more better. There is no rotation at the waist, so you have the brick of the body. The head is actually pretty stiff, but it is a ball joint as well. Oh, this is the start screen right here. No, the secret mode, I guess. So it's the armrest cannons, and yes, you can put it in the hands in case you wanted to. And everything else is basically the same, but you do get technically this, which does make the help stand on more, but not much more better. So, yeah. Size wise, being a not a Voyager class, but a deluxe class. Here is a heavy arms Gundam. Here is the Black 2 Spider-Man. Oh crap! And here's the deluxe size. The deluxe Bombi from Dark of the Moon. Now let's just transform it and get it into vehicle mode to see that. Now we're going to do transformation for thrust. He is very similar. He's actually the exact same mode as Starscreen was since he's Earth's mode, but with just new pieces. But other than that, that's really it. So head cone like usual. Okay. Take off the cannons. Flip the hand up. It is adding similar. So flip this up and up. Mid mode is not that hard to get down pat. So I mean, technically, if you own the earthrise mode, it's the same idea. There we go. Open the chest up. And I will say it is a little more tighter on mine. I don't know why. Okay, turn this around. Move that up. Push that in. Move this up. Push that in. There we go with that. Flip these up. Okay. This one's a little more longer knee, so just leave them straight. Okay. Flip the feet down. Then put the blasters where they go. And there you go. You got your jet mode. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, I will say I do like the colors of dress a lot more than actually a lot of the modes do. The colors I do like them. The hollow gaps like usual that you do see, but it is a moding that was and I will say it is a little worse seeing twin engines like this on a jet supposed to be a F1 Raptor. Well, with these kind of back blades, it's kind of freaking weird. I'll be honest here. Yeah. But I will say, you're not bad looking figure. And I know we do have the new Thundercracker mode out there. I will pick that up when I can, but that can be a later review if possible. But I will do like say do like soon. But I mean, size wise, here's one of the other ones. Size wise, yeah, the other ones are a lot more smaller, and that's how it looks. Bumblebee is like you see a small car. And here is a Starscream. It's the same mode basically, but just tight some few differences actually. But hey, I did look really good together. You got sands from, which I do have some sands, but I don't have that many sands. But if you have the sands, yeah. Like I said, those are slight differences on this figure on Thrust compared to this one. I mean, you can see with this one right here, that's not painted, but up here it is. He has painted them. Some slight changes, and I will say the changes on it, I think I do like better on this one. But I really hope if we ever do get, if we ever do get a Thrust recolorable for the new Thundercracker mode or Seeker mode that we have, I hope it's like this and it looks fantastic. And I hope it's not too floppy or it will stay in place. Because I think that's one problem this figure has. These are too floppy and they come out. I mean, my Starscream, for example, has that problem too sometimes where this part just want to pop out, but it stays in place for once. But this I just can't stay in place, and it's kind of annoying. Where if I just want to just set it down or put it somewhere else, I can't. So yeah, that gets my final thoughts on this figure. Nope, he is pretty good for your own collection, and if you are collecting the seeker mode, and you want to really collect over like a lot of the seekers, yeah, it's really part of good of it. Or the triangle jet. I mean, there either or you go the road of them. I mean, you are. I mean, if you go to certain stores, which I have gone to the GameStop near me, and that one does have one of the other seeker modes, which was the triangle bird or the Dorito chip, basically. And that's kind of weird that was a gas there. But yet again, I can't seem to find those guys as much. But it's kind of cool that we are getting a new seeker mode with with Thundercracker, and the fact that they're gonna have unique faces from what we know of, and that's actually pretty cool. That we're getting that. But Thrust, it's actually I do like it for the colors. I think the colors do break it apart, and it really should have, and I think it looks really good though. Does have a problem of being the O secret mode, and I think that is use not in the best way due to a lot of things, and because like time has been passing on this figure for a while probably, so time on it has not maybe it's not that good on it if I'm honest here. But what do you think? Would you pick up this seeker? I know I did, and I think it's pretty good for my own collection. So what do you think? Like and subscribe, join the Discord, and links should be in the description below, and stuff like that. Peace out, people.